Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Folks, I'm once again in Conan Exiles, and yes, I know it's been a while since I've made a Conan video. I've been very busy with the Arc Genesis Part 2, and I'm currently enjoying that quite a bit. But of course, in the meantime, some stuff have been released on Conan. So here I am covering them. And in this video, folks, I am going to show you how to get the Alpha Yakith as well as the Yakith. We're going to have a quick look at these creatures right here. I called it Alpha Yakith, but of course it's the Greater Yakith. I just realized that. And here's the Greater Yakith. And I think these things are very muscly for a start. They do look pretty cool. And if I look at their face, to me, they kind of look like a cross between a bear and a pit bull. And I kind of like that. I do like pit bulls, and if they weren't illegal here in the UK, I would totally have myself a pit bull. I did used to have pit bulls when I was a kid, and I think they make amazing pets. So here is the normal Yakith, and of course, these are the base stats. As you can see, they start out at level 932, which isn't half bad, to be honest. They are tiny and they're kind of cute in a way with horns and stuff, if you can call that cute. But I like this big one right here for two reasons. One, it's got all sorts of red on it, and I like that. And it also has a decent amount of HP, and I think for a pet, they do a decent amount of damage. You'll see that later on in this video when I test it with normal NPCs. Now, of course, they're nowhere close to a Thrall, to be fairly honest. I think Thralls are way better, but let's get into how you get these. First things first, you need to know that you will need 500 gold for the normal Yakith and 2,000 gold for the greater version. So you want to come up here, so just above the tower. This is a camp. It's quite well populated, so you might have to fight your way through it. I'm going to show you a route that you can use to approach this camp and where to find it. So as you can see, we have spawned here, and we already have some NPCs that want to deal with this. So this is what the camp looks like, and of course I'll show you this later on in the video. Most of you guys already know, you've probably been here, but this is the tower that we're looking for. So you want to make your way towards this tower and towards the top of it, and over there we will find the vendors. So just gonna give you a brief look around. So of course you'll have to fight some NPCs, but it shouldn't be all that difficult. You should be able to fairly easily run past them if you just want to do that. We've got these staircases right here. Now of course you have to be careful. Right at the top here, there's this guy that I killed with the use of admin commands. But you can park yourself here, and then I would probably just use arrows to take him out from a distance. You don't want to get hit whilst you're trying to climb. And of course, once you get to this level over here, we have the first vendor. So this will be Mia the Corruptible, and of course, you can see here we have the Greater Yakith for 1,000 gold, and right around the corner from her is the second vendor. So this is Kia the Incorruptible, and of course she will sell you the Yakith for 500 gold. So this is the normal one, and that's pretty much it. This is what they look like. So they come as placeables. You don't have to put them in an animal pen and of course raise them. So they will weigh, of course, 50, and so that makes them quite heavy. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have plenty of space in your inventory when you do come to pick these up, especially if you're coming to pick up multiples of these. So apart from that, that's pretty much it. You place them down and then use them at your own free will. So this is what the camp looks like. So I'm going to give you a bit of an aerial view of this camp. So right there, this is the end of the camp. So if you go towards that direction, or you find yourself in that direction, you'll know that you have gone a bit too far. And so this is what the tower looks like. I know it looks kind of abandoned, but I am quite high up, so I am out of the aggro range of NPCs. So what you want to come from, or where you'll be coming from, is either from this end right there or this end right here. And of course I recommend this end because on the other side there is a little camp that you'll have to fight through. So basically use this as a bridge. So you kind of want to climb on this, run across this, go on the outer edge so you don't get shot down by archers, make your way across this, then basically just make a mad sprint all through the camp if you don't want to fight the NPCs, and climb on a perch here on the tower in the center. Once you're up there, you should be pretty darn safe. You can always just use the structure to maneuver out of the range of archers. So I'm just going to show you this location. There's kind of steps everywhere, so it should be fairly easy to just climb the tower one level at a time. You will get to this point where there's an NPC. You'll have to fight him, or you can run past him and just keep on running, and that should sort the problem out. And there you are. There's your Yakith. So let's go and place them down. Let's have a look at what the greater Yakith can do in terms of fighting other NPCs. Now, I personally prefer the thralls. I think they are far better because you can place armor and weapons on them. It would be nice though, just as a suggestion, if we could get pets that we could place armor on, and maybe something that would potentially or could potentially increase their damage. That would be totally cool. It would then, in my eyes, be totally worth getting pets to use for combat. Other than that, they do look pretty darn cool. So placing them down, fairly simple. You put them on your hotbar, and then you decide where you want to place them. Now, I am on the server for this, so of course you will need to space them out as you would expect to see on a normal server. So there they are. We're going to pick one of these guys up. We're going to take the alpha. I keep calling it alpha, but the greater Yakith. I've spent too much time in Ark right now. Get rid of these. We don't want to keep them. This was just for showcase purposes. So get this guy to follow us, and we'll go down there and we will pick a fight with some creatures. Alright, here we are. So they are fighting these creatures right here, whatever they're called. I forgot their names. But as you can see, they do decent damage. Bear in mind, these creatures aren't anything to write home about as a general thing, but they also do take a bit of damage. Obviously, they don't have any armor reduction or any armor to reduce the damage that they take. So I'm quite close to where my castle would be. Again, we're going to let this greater Yakith deal with this NPC right here. And I mean, it's taken a bit of damage. It has leveled up once or twice, I think, or something like that. I think I saw a note to say that it's leveled up. But anyways, or maybe I imagined it. But just to kind of see what they do. I mean, they seem to do a decent amount of damage. It depends on what they're like when they're fully leveled up. So, yeah, this is what they'll want in terms of food right there. So this is the best thing to have in their inventories. And if you are into your pets, maybe worth picking up one of these creatures just to play around with. And that's pretty much it for this video. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description. And until next time, stay safe, folks.